Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Devini Rahman. My student ID number is 18820500031. I am from English Language Education Regular Plus Semester 4. With this video, I'm going to present the test project for Curriculum and Material Development subject with lecturer Ms. Jaladian Sari MPD, and the topic I'm going to discuss is designing instructional materials for teaching listening comprehension. Designing instructional materials for teaching listening comprehension. An approach to the design of listening comprehension materials and classroom activities reflects a view of the nature of listening and the processes it involves. An understanding of the role of bottom-up and top-down processes in listening is central to any theory of listening comprehension, as well as recognition of the differences between interactional and transactional communication and how these affect listening. Listening processes. Two distinct kinds of processes are involved in comprehension, sometimes referred to as bottom-up and top-down processing. Bottom-up process refers to the use of incoming data as a source of information about the meaning of a message. From this perspective, the process of comprehension begins with the message received, which is analyzed at successive levels of organization: sounds, words, clauses, and sentences, until the intended meaning is arrived at. Meanwhile, top-down process refers to the use of background knowledge in understanding the meaning of a message. This background knowledge may take several forms. It may be previous knowledge about topic of discourse, it may be situational or contextual knowledge, or it may be knowledge stored in long-term memory in the form of schemata and scripts. In real-world listening, both bottom-up and top-down processing generally occur together. The extent to which one or the other dominates depends on the listener's familiarity with the topic and content of a text, the density of information in a text, the text type, and the listener purpose in listening. For example, an experienced cook might listen to a radio chef describing a recipe for cooking chicken to compare the chef's recipe with her own. She has a precise schema to apply to the task and listens to register similarities and differences. She makes more use of top-down processing. However, a novice cook listening to the same program might listen with much greater attention, trying to identify each step in order to write down the recipe. Here, far more bottom-up processing is needed. Listening purposes: interactional and transactional. Interactional function of language. Interactional uses of language are those where the primary purposes for communication are social. The emphasis is on creating harmonious interactions between participants rather than on the communication of information. The goal for the participant in such situation is to make social interaction comfortable and non-threatening and to communicate goodwill. In the process, information may be communicated, but the accurate and orderly representation of information is not primary purpose. Examples of interactional use are greetings, small talk, jokes, compliments, casual chat of the kind which used to pass time with friends or to make encounters with strangers comfortable. Transactional functions of language. Transactional uses of language are those in which language is being used primarily for communicating information. They are message-oriented rather than listener-oriented uses of language. In such instances, accurate and coherent communication of the message is important, as well as confirmation that the message has been understood. Explicitness and directness of meaning is essential. In comparison with interactional language, which is often vague and indirect by comparison. With transactional uses of language, coherence, content, and clarity are crucial. Brown and Yule observed that completion of some kind of real-world task often accompanies transactional use of language, such as writing down a message or carrying out an instruction. Examples of language being used primarily for a transactional purpose include news broadcasts, lectures, descriptions, and instructions. Application to design of classroom materials exercise types. The kind of exercises and listening activities used in teaching listening comprehension should reflect the different processes and purposes involved in listening, such as bottom-up, top-down, interactional, and transactional. 1. Bottom-up processing. Exercises that involve bottom-up processing, such as the following task: identify the reference of pronouns used in a conversation, recognize if a sentence is active or passive, distinguish between sentences containing causative and non-causative verbs, Identify major constituent a sentence, such as subject and object, verb and adverb. Distinguish between sentences with and without auxiliary verbs. Recognize the use of word stress to mark the information focus of a sentence. Distinguish between sentences containing similar sounding tenses. Recognize the time reference of a sentence. Distinguish between positive and negative statements. Identify preposition in rapid speech. Recognize sequence markers. Distinguish between yes or no and WH questions. 2. Top-down processing. This exercise involves top-down listening skills. Listen to conversation, then infer the topic of the conversation and identify the setting. Look at the pictures and then listen to conversation about the pictures and match them with the pictures. Read a list of key points to be covered in a talk and then number them in a sequence while listening to the talk. Read information about a topic, then listen to a talk on the topic and check whether information was mentioned or not. Read one side of telephone conversation and guess the other speaker's responses. Then listen to the telephone conversation. Look at the pictures of people speaking and guess what they might be saying or doing. Then listen to their actual conversation. 3. Interactional purposes. Exercises involving interactional purposes might require the learner to do tasks such as the following. Distinguish between conversations that have an interactional and transactional purpose. Listen to conversation and select suitable polite comments and other pathetic response. Listen to utterances containing compliments or praise and choose suitable response. Listen to conversation containing small talk and recognize when the speaker is preparing to introduce adult topic. Identify the degree of familiarity between speakers. Distinguish between the invitation and invitation being used to close a conversation. 4. Transactional purposes. Exercises involving transactional purposes seek to develop the learner's ability to do the following. Label the parts of an object from a description of it. Identify the key ideas in a discourse. Follow instruction to assemble an item. Complete a map or picture from an oral description. Write a summary of talk or conversation. Write down a message delivered orally. Identify a picture from the description of it. Listen to an advertisement for a job and note down the job requirements. Conclusion. In developing classroom activities and materials for teaching listening comprehension, a clear understanding is needed of top-down and bottom-up approaches to listening and how these processes relate to different kinds of listening purposes, such as interactional and transactional. When you understand more about the different kinds of listening, you will be better able to help your student synthesize different strategies, and you can use the strategies in this lesson to help your student become expert listeners in the classroom and beyond. That's all that I can explain about this topic. I hope my explanation is useful for you all. Thank you.